You need to stop consuming and you need to start producing. We consume so damn much and we wonder why we're not at our goals. I'm talking about consumption, right? I'm talking about social media. I'm talking about television. I'm talking about freaking looking at Twitter and looking at Instagram and opening up your Facebook and refreshing your email and checking your Telegram and checking your WhatsApp group and reading about this and reading about that and reading another book. Stop it, dude. Start producing. Start producing. For the longest time, I fought myself. By the way, I'm addicted to this phone. I love my phone. I'm addicted to it. I spend hours a day on my phone. From the second I wake up, I know that's not great, whatever. You're supposed to have like 45 minutes or an hour. So and I do agree with that, but I'm addicted to my phone and I fought it and I've tried this and I've pushed it across the room and I've done these apps and this bullshit tracking. And then I started thinking, you know what? Instead of me trying to fight it, why don't I just freaking harness this shit and use it for good? And so guys, one of the things that I've really tried to focus on, and I'm going to report to you next week, so this is pretty recent, but imagine if you're like, hey, I'm not going to try to not be addicted to my phone. I'm not going to try to put my phone down less. But if I'm going to be on my phone, I'm going to be producing. Every time I get on my phone, if I open that damn thing up, if I unlock it, if I turn it on, I better be putting something out, okay? I better be doing a client reach out via text, Facebook Messenger. I better be doing a phone call, some type of client reach out. I better be doing a tweet. I better be doing a LinkedIn post. I better be, doing a story on my Facebook or my Instagram, right? I need to be, maybe it's a phone call I need to make. Maybe it's a paragraph in the book I'm writing or the article I'm producing. But if every single time I open up my phone, I thought, in order for me to do the task that I want to do, and it is healthy once in a while to go and check out social media. But what if I'm like, hey, here's the deal, Nick. You can go ahead and open your phone and check your email, but you're not allowed to until you produce. Go and produce something first. Be a producer and stop consuming. Because guys, I've gotten in a very bad habit, and I know you guys can relate to this. I open up my phone and I check my email and I refresh it, nothing. And I check my Facebook and I refresh it, nothing. And I go to my Messenger and I check. And I go to my freaking messages. Then I go to Telegram. Then I go to LinkedIn. Then I go to freaking whatever. And it's like, dude, I do that how many times per day? What if every time I did any of those activities, I told myself, in order to do those things, you need to produce, whether it's a story, whether it's a tweet, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, and not some bullshit text, but a text to actually get you closer to the next deal, a check-in with a customer, whatever, add value. Guys, if you just started producing, became a producer instead of a consumer, and started viewing yourself as a producer of content, of value. All you did was produce value instead of just consuming. Guys, you already know what to do. Make that little shift and everything will change. Everything will change. You don't need any more information. You don't need another webinar. You don't need another book. And I get it. They're fun to buy. They're fun to hold. I actually like the smell of books from the bookstore, not really from Amazon. I get that whole thing. Look at all my shit right here. But if you guys want to make money, if you guys want to get rich, if you guys want to get financially free, if you want to go do what you feel like you were put on this earth to do, you're going to need to get out of the rat race, and you're going to need to make a certain level of income. Okay. And if you want to do that, you need to freaking start throwing some numbers. And guys, you already have the information. The moral of the story is, be a producer, not a consumer. Okay. And you already have the information. And I know some of you are like, hey, you said that before. Yeah, I'm going to say it about 15 more times. But as I start to get around people that are doing big things, people that are making millions of dollars, people that don't ever have to work again, people that are looking at like jets, people that are like looking at jets, not a car, their next house, they're looking at a jet. As I start to get into some of these circles, these people are no smarter than us, dude. They're no smarter than you. They're no smarter than me. The difference is they do. They take the information, they get a piece of information, they go execute. They do it again, they do it again, and they do it again. And guess what? They wake up tomorrow, they feel like shit, they do it anyway.